Welcome to Ravens Over. Please subscribe to my channel, also the notification bell, like this video, and share. I have an update, and I want to share this story with you, and I want to thank everybody who shared the video, because I do believe in my heart y'all are the reason why this guy was arrested and got caught as far as killing one of our sisters, Tiffany Harris. I created this channel for people with different
Transgenders murdered.
to support you. There's a PayPal on top.
People
Remember
murdered.
one thing, there are a lot of times people can't stand in the truth, but you find one that does support them. Make sure they do not fall within a marginalized community as not being in existence. And you know that there are hard to find people that create a channel that cater to people who are different and stand in the truth. And the allies sit back and say, well, I have no problem with other people. Let me just stand in here to learn something and learn. No judgment.
Who support you.
I love you.
Stay in your truth.
Her name was Tiffany Harris, and I want to share this story about the update on reference to her. And it says a 21-year-old man has been charged with the stabbing death of the transgender woman in the back in the Bronx and NYPD. Now, it's stated that in New York, a 21-year-old man has arrested and charged with the stabbing of a transgender woman to death in the Bronx back in the end of July. Of NYPD said the Alpha of Morris Heights was arrested and charged with murder, manslaughter, and criminal possession of a weapon on Wednesday in connection with the transgender woman Tiffany Harris. Police says he stabbed her to death. Now, it's stating, give me a second. Give me 1 second. It's stating that the police officer responded to a 911 call at 2 a.m. on July 26 and found Harris unconscious in the hallway in the building on Jerome Avenue in Fordham Mansion, 2nd of the Bronx, and a stab wound to her chest, NYPD said. She was taken to the nearby hospital where she was pronounced dead, police says. Now, Alpha was arrested and charged with the murder, manslaughter, and criminal possession of a weapon on Wednesday in connection with the transgender woman, Tiffany Harris, that stabbed her to death, police says. Now, he's 21 years old. So they caught him. Unbelievable. 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 And this story being reported as of August the 13th, 2020, which means that a couple of days ago. You know, the thing that gets me is that this is the thing I be talking about. And I know y'all be thinking I'm too blunt and stuff, but this is the, you know, normally I wouldn't even put this on this video and stuff, but you know what? I'm not going to revisit this video because I cannot deal with it mentally. However, I want to share with you more information that I found. The one thing I hate when I do these video stuff is when you get to digging, you find out more stuff that you want to, and I really don't want to find out anything. But it's someone, it was stated on the Daily News that he was a monster suspect nabbed in the stabbing death of a Bronx. They misgendered her left and right. And the thing about it is that this is the gray area that I be speaking of that I cannot stand. And when I say this, this means that sometimes, sometimes the girls dress up like girls, and sometimes they're gay guys that dresses up like girls. Sometimes they're not really trans, but they just dress up like girls now and then. This is the gray area that I hate. But however, it says he was a monster. Forgive me, I'll work with me here because I gotta make sure I don't misgender her. As far as this article is being reported, so August the 30th. August the 13th, 2020. He was a monster suspect nabbed in the stabbing death of a Bronx woman killed after being hired for sex. And may I add, when y'all hear me say woman, y'all know she's being misgendered. Anyway, a schizophrenic ex-con locked up in Manhattan Hospital psychic ward has been arrested for this July stabbing death of a Bronx woman. Oh, the suspect was hired for sex, official says on Thursday. We don't know that. This is the, okay, let me just try to finish. I'm working me here because I'm getting mad. And I'm getting mad because this is what I get upset. I just did a video about this today. We can't hear her side of the story. Alpha Diallo, 21 years old, allegedly stabbed 32-year-old Tiffany multiple times during a confrontation inside of the third floor hallway in an apartment building on Jerome Avenue near West 192nd Street and University Avenue around 1:05 a.m. on July the 26th. Now, it's stated that he was arrested on Wednesday in second-degree murder, manslaughter, and weapons possession. Tiffany's stepfather expressed relief the police had finally caught up with him. Oh, God. Now, they said that guy's not supposed to be on the street. He was a monster, is what the stepfather said. If he could do this to somebody, if If he can do that to somebody, he's not a normal person. He's like the devil, the grieving stepdad added. If he was my family and he did that, I'd be giving up. I'd be giving you up. You be going to jail. Work at me here because I'm trying to I don't misgender this girl. Miss Harris. I, her mother. Ugh. Ugh. Working me. The disrespect. It just drives me crazy. The mother said that after her death, or her daughter was a gay. This is a great area. I'm just going to read it to y'all. I'm not going to cover code it. They stated that she would dress up like a woman when she was killed. The mother said that after her death, her son was a gay man who occasionally dressed as a woman. So it wasn't full time, it was occasionally. And described him as a wonderful, loving person who was loved by everyone. It appears that the 20 to 21-year-old was hired by Tiffany for sex. Though it's not clear or proper for stabbing the person that police says. That, to me, this is what he stated. Diallo said he began hearing voices, hallucination, experiencing insomnia and paranoia at the age of 11 years old before he formally diagnosed with schizophrenia at the age of 19 years old. His attorney, Michael, told the judge that Michael, doing the arraignment on the Bronx Criminal Court, and he also said that he was arrested back in 2016 on sex abuse in the Bronx. Police says he was accused of groping a woman's genitals and the breast. He robbed the CVS pharmacy in Indianapolis on March 2017 after hearing voices. Representing him into the case, said into the court on Thursday. He was caught with a ski mask trying to steal Percocets and Xanax and cash from the drugstore safe. That's said allegedly, according to the local report. It says that he was sentenced in Indiana for Southern District Court in 2019 to serve several of 3 years supervised release in order to continue taking medication for his mental illness. The federal court document shows that he also had mental health deterioration during the New York coronavirus shutdown. His lawyer said he was following the treatment under the pandemic began. That at that point he started transitioning in the video treatment. The court says he gone unmedicated perhaps for like 2 months. Recently went with 20-year-old about the Indianapolis case. I saw a very noticeable difference from the young man I met last year, the lawyer said. I can see a paranoia in his eyes, which expressed to me also. Also about him, Diallo's family said they seen something very disturbing about him. They learned that he was making marks on the walls in the room with a knife, the family said. Cops released some videos of the suspect looking for shortly after killing Tiffany's death. The couple weeks after the slaying, he was involuntarily admitted to the Mount Sinai monoxide psychiatric treatment after he was deemed as a threat to himself and others, the court says. He was held there from August the 7th until the day he was arrested on a Thursday. 2 days after Tiffany was killed, his younger sister Ashley wrote in a heartfelt note telegram by her sister, calling her the sweet person I know. Y'all understand what I'm saying? When I say her, you already know they're being misgendered. So work at me here. Never in a million years would I have thought I would have to rewrite something like this. I thought I knew heartbreak before, but it takes the cake. She wrote in the post that she shared in a few snapshots of her childhood, including a photo of Tiffany grinning with ear to ear, as her kid sister struck an adorable pose. You know, I've never got to see you smile, laugh, joke, or just yell at me. Again, tears run down my face tremendously. You were more than a sister to me. So many years, it just was the two of us, she noted. That's how he would get up and make breakfast and take her to the park. She would get up and make breakfast and take her to the park. You would definitely, you weren't a, you weren't a hurt. You wouldn't hurt a fly, she added. Your presence would light up the room. You weren't afraid to be who you are, unlike many people who knew who you were and they hated it. I love that about you. And that's it. Normally, I wouldn't put that on this video, but y'all know what? I have to let y'all be knowing everything. I'm always trying to cover up and keep y'all out of some of this because I know people are going to be signing on for negativity. And once again, I didn't want to give the killer a voice because I feel like it's looking for an excuse. But I wanted to fill y'all on all the gray areas of everything as far as this child's life being taken at 32 years old. Now, of course, we can't ask Tiffany for her storyline because mentally ill, allegedly, have killed him. He's a monster. Yeah. Anyway, Alpha Diallo, 21 years old, stabbed 32-year-old Tiffany Harris multiple times during confrontation inside of a third-floor hallway in an apartment building in Jerome Avenue. And this is the one thing I always try to tell y'all. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Also, what I hate is the fact that we don't know if she was trans or just like to dress up. And the thing about it is that before a lot of us transitioned, we never was trans. We just dressed up on the weekends or dressed up on a Wednesday and dressed up and that's it. We took it all off and went back to work as a boy. Whatever the case may be. We didn't live as a boy, trans women. Was not that. It was just like a costume for us. And we took it on a weekend and then we got back to work. We took it all off and went back to work. And the thing about it, this is the great area when it comes down to being a trans woman because people we don't really know what we are. Or should I say what some of us are. We have Facebook pages up there. One Facebook page is a girl, another Facebook page is a boy. And the thing about it is, a lot of us ain't telling our girlfriends and stuff, girl, I dress up on the weekend, because we don't want y'all knowing our business. And this is the gray area. Then the mother says, well, she dressed up on, sometimes and she lived life as a boy. Like, it becomes very complicated when doing these stories because it feels like, am I doing the wrong thing? Am I violating Tiffany by calling her a trans woman? I don't know. Because she may not have been a trans woman. She may have been somebody dressed up like a girl on the weekend. She may have been a drag queen. She may be any type of thing. She does not have to be in a box. But I can't ask her. She may have liked to dress up and entertain. I don't know. At the end of the day, it's stating that she was not full-time. Anyway, I'll let y'all decide. I'm just over it. All I know, regardless of what people say, this girl is murdered. And my prayers go out to the family and stuff, and I'm not trying to disrespect the family by saying it was a trans woman because they feel disrespect. See, I don't know behind the scenes. People get offended when you call their child trans when they wasn't trans. They was like they ain't trans, they was gay. I'll catch it all the way across the ends. Y'all have no idea. But anyway, I just want you to let y'all know about this guy being caught 21 years old. He's crazy as hell. And at the end of the day, please be careful out here, y'all. Because I would say just because he's cute don't mean he's crazy. But this one ain't cute to me. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. Like I said before, you can comment below. Share this video if you care. And please be safe. At the top, there's the Instagram button. You follow me, I follow you back. Make sure I love you. And thank you for watching. Kiss the ring.